As you know, I'm an exchange student from Ukraine, and the reason I'm doing all this presentation is to keep you informed about the other countries in the world, as well as to expand your cultural horizons. And I would like to explain a little bit about my exchange program. It is called FLAGS, the Future Leader Exchange Program. It cooperates with the countries of the former Soviet Union, and this year 15,000 students in Ukraine took part in this program, but only 200 ended up going to the US. So I was the lucky one. It's actually free of charge. You don't have to pay for anything, neither for tickets nor for living here. And also I get the scholarship, $125, so every month. That's kind of cool. On this slide you see the national Ukrainian flag, and I have it in the real version. So the blue one stands for the peaceful sky, so without any war in the country, and the yellow one represents no poverty and rich hovers, welfare of the citizens. So, geographical location. Ukraine is located in the Eastern Europe. I was really surprised when a lot of people did not know where Ukraine is. Neighbor countries are Russia, Belarus, Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, Moldova, and Romania. Population is 42 million. Language is Ukrainian. Ukraine is divided in half by the third biggest river in Europe, Dnipro. So this is. And I live here on the north. Some facts about the country. An average Ukrainian family has 2 children. So that's not like American ones, because I was really surprised when I came here and the families are like 6 children. I'm the only child back home, and here I have 4 siblings, so it's a great challenge for me. Smoking and drinking age is 18, and the driving age is also 18. The schools have only 11 classes, so it's the 11th grade is the senior year, and we don't have electives. Depending on the school, we have to study 15, 16 subjects for the whole year. It includes science, math, language, everything. And then the curriculum is mostly based on theory more than on practice. That's why we have a lot of homework. Personally, I spend 8 to 10 hours for homework in Ukraine. So, married people wear the ring on the right hand. I know that you wear the left hand. That men and women have equal rights. There is no discrimination in the country. The majority of Ukrainians speak Ukrainian language, but some regions have Russian language as the second native one. Ukrainian is the second most harmonious language in the world after Italian. I hope that you heard about this in the morning announcements. And then Ukrainian women are considered to be the most beautiful in the world. That's not because we are proud of ourselves and we say that we are the most beautiful. This fact is based on the number of winners of the beauty competitions all over the world. And the contest Miss Universe has 6 winners that are from Ukraine. And the last winner, 2013, is also the girl from Ukraine. Climate. We use Celsius. That's why summer is plus 30, 35 degrees Celsius, and winter is minus, right? Yeah. Minus 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. Usually we have 80 centimeters of snow in winter. And these are 2 mountain chains in Ukraine, Carpathian Mountains and Crimea Mountains. And this is winter in like the season for both the pictures is winter. So you see the Carpathian Mountains have much snow than the Crimean ones. So Carpathian Mountains, this is the second largest mountain range in Europe after Scandinavian mountains. Its length is 1,500 kilometers. It stretches from the Czech Republic to Slovakia. So you see Ukraine here, and this is the Carpathian Mountains, stretch from here. The highest point of the Carpathian Mountains is Tatras, so it's 8,530 feet. Then although the Carpathians are covered with vegetation, it doesn't mean that they are old. They are still growing. Crimean Mountains. These mountains are located on the peninsula of Crimea, which is not the part of Ukraine anymore formally, but I still believe that it is. I'm sure I'm not alone who does that. So their highest point is 1.234 meters. The mountain chain protects Crimean Peninsula from the wind and storms that are coming from the Black Sea. And this is the highest point. Some chains of Crimean mountains have flat naps. This is also Crimean Mountains. Marble Cave in Crimea is the second largest equipped cave in Europe. I've been there, and it's really hard to breathe under in the cave because there is the lack of oxygen. So you can be there for half an hour. That's it. The Black Sea. It is the only one sea in the world that has an undersea river. Then the maximum depth is 7,257 feet. The Black Sea is a marginal sea, and it is the world's largest body of water with the, I don't know how to pronounce this word, okay, I will explain it. There is the different chemical, the sulfur. Am I pronouncing it right? Yeah. So it means that it makes the Black Sea polluted because of these ingredients that are on the bottom of the sea. But still, it's a very popular place for summer vacations. But most of the time, I went every year to the Black Sea in the Crimea Peninsula, but we still have the access to this sea from the other angle, so it's not the part of Russia now, it's still Ukraine. So, and some places that are worthy of being seen. This is in Crimea. This is the Black Sea, and the castle above the sea level. Then this is also the Black Sea, but this is the part of Ukraine. This is the city of Odessa. Then Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. The western part. This is the old city in western Ukraine, and the architecture looks like the old European one, like in Slovakia and Poland. This is the longest stairs in Europe. That's it. Thank you for your attention. Because I'm not choosing the life here. You know, I mean, it's the exchange program. It's the exchange year. I won't be here anymore. So I can say that it's different, but it's not better.
Okay. Come on, people, ask questions.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference from the U.S. and Ukraine?
I think that maybe it's in the way of life. Because we mostly in Europe, we use the public transportation more than cars, and then it's cheaper first of all, and then I think it's quicker for us. Then we don't. It was difficult for me to get used to the beginning of the week, because I know that the week here begins from Sunday. It begins from Monday in Ukraine. and everywhere in the world. Then this stuff like the Celsius, gallons, inches, feet, this like we don't have it. Then this school is really different. I think that the biggest one was the school. Because 6 subjects and you have electives and then not a lot of homework. I think this is the biggest difference.
Wait, what's school like in Ukraine?
I'm going to language school. It's a boarding school, so I don't live with my parents. I come home only on weekends, and it starts at 8 and ends at 6. And then plus 10 hours of homework, so it's really a lot. I go to bed like 3 a.m.
You do?
Yes. And we don't have, like the extracurricular activities are not that popular at schools because students just simply don't have time for them. The sport is not that big in Ukraine at schools, but we're required to take at least one club. So I take drama. I used to take volleyball when I was in the comprehensive school, but I changed this.
Wait, you have like different schools, like the language school? Which, like,
yeah, we have different schools.
Like what's another school?
Like we have gymnasiums. It's you get like you learn something in depth, like math or language. My language school has like 10 languages to choose, so I like languages. That's why I chose that.
So what else do you speak? Anything else fluently?
I speak Ukrainian, Russian, English, a little bit of Belarusian, and then German. But I've been learning German only for 2 years, so it's not that fluent.
Do you want to visit like the other places that you can speak their language?
Yeah, I plan to study in Poland at college, so I need to learn Polish. But English, like you can, like everybody speaks English in all over the world, so that's not a problem, I think. If you know English, you can go anywhere. And we started learning English from the 1st grade.
That's what I was going to ask. So where else do you want to go in the United States besides Massachusetts and Florida?
Oh, I want to go to Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to go there. But I don't have a lot of opportunities to travel because it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask my parents about like sending me money. I want to be independent here. So it depends on which contest I will win. What is the best place to go to get to know American culture?
Where?
Here. I mean, not in Massachusetts.
Not in Massachusetts?
Yeah. What would you recommend?
Man, I don't know. What are you looking for? Big city experience, like New York City?
What do you think characterizes American culture the most of all?
I don't know. I can't say one thing or another. Everyone is looking for something different. I mean, they go with the rural lifestyle versus the city, or you can see.
What is your favorite place?
I personally would rather be, if I was traveling somewhere in the mountains, somewhere like much more rural and open. That's where I would go. I love going to the city and seeing things like that, but if I'm on vacation, I want to spend time out doing something rather than with a million people around me.
How long
Joe.
was your flight in UK?
Huh?
How long was your flight?
Oh, my flight was really long. It was 32 hours. I mean, there was the
With
32
layovers.
hours of day for me. Because like 3 hours to Frankfurt. Then I spent 6 hours in the airport waiting for my plane. Then 9 hours from Frankfurt to Washington. And it was still the day for me, you know, because of the time changes. And then in the Washington, I spent like the night over in the hotel, and then 2 hours to Boston. So like the day for me was really long.
And you did it alone?
Huh?
And you did it alone? Did you do it alone?
No, with a group of other students.
Right.
Do you know them?
No, they were from all over Ukraine.
No one else from your school?
No, I'm the only one flexer here in Massachusetts.
Everyone's in a different state.
Yeah.
Are there any other countries that are heavily influenced in pop culture there? Is it just American and Ukrainian, or is it Russian and
No, I think that America takes all of the world.
you're welcome?
You're welcome.
How did you get like out of 215,000? How did you get picked for kind of that?
I know, it was such a tough competition. I didn't expect myself to win, and
Wait, what did you have to do for it though?
we had to write an essays. Then we had the conversation face to face. Then we had the like the test of your type of personality. So it was really like not only language tests, but also the mental test. How are you independent enough? Can you find the compromises?
Like, are you gonna survive on your own away from your
yes,
family?
without my parents,
Yeah.
will I be homesick? And if my host family wants me to go to the Muslim church, but I'm not, but I'm Christian, what would I say? And the stuff like that.
Wow. I never thought about those aspects.
Wait, who do you stay with?
Huh?
What family do you stay with?
What
Family do you stay with here?
I stay with the Bradbergs.
Is anyone here thought about doing the exchange program to go somewhere else?
You're gonna take in an Asian kid.
I mean, you personally to leave.
Do a lot of kids in Ukraine do a lot of kids in like their school do a lot of them want to go abroad?
Depends on the ability to pass the exams. Because a lot of people want to go, but they cannot pass the exams, especially English. Because even if you are going to Poland or to Germany, you still have to write a test on like in English. But I think because a lot of diplomas that we get in the colleges in Ukraine, they're not accepted abroad. So if I get the diploma in Ukraine and I go to Spain and want to have a job, they will say they will look at my diploma and they will say no, we don't accept it, and then I will be without the education. So I have to spend 6 years then in Spanish college. So it's better to have to get the higher education somewhere in Europe. To have the diploma.
So
Yeah, I
all
don't get
colleges and universities are like that? They're
No,
not?
I mean
There's
the
some-
majority,
yeah.
but those that have the diplomas, international diplomas, they're really expensive. It's cheaper to study abroad.
Were you gonna say something?
Me?
I thought I spoke.
Yeah, I said I didn't really get it.
Anyone else have any questions? Thank you very much.